Welcome to the Knives and Chumps podcast. I'm your boy Bird. I'm Rev! And I'm John. Yeehaw.
We're back.
What's up, boys?
The sumo episode.
Yes.
You only know if you know.
A series of unfortunate events last night between Bird and myself. Didn't have our producer to try to do midweek picks last night. And Jay Bird and I had some solid banter.
Solid banter.
For about 30, 35 minutes until he looked at me like, Rev, I don't think I hit record.
Okay.
Man.
It was practice. It was Rev. We could just take it as it was practice for today.
Yeah,
Look, I love that you're
Good
making it up to me by wearing a 1984. Is that 80? Can't see it. 89. Sorry.
89.
We just have so many national championships. It's hard to keep track of what shirt it could be. So kudos, Bird. Go blue, baby.
Yep, I got you. And we have the Dungum back tonight, so
Yes.
that makes it even better. Last night we were rolling solo. Dunham had some arrangements going on, couldn't be with us. So
community had to support
amen.
The community.
We love that. We love you for that.
Absolutely.
But we're back. We're better. I'm feeling excited about this episode, talking about picks and all that fun stuff. So let's get into it.
Let's do it. First, Jaybird, congratulations. 200 likes.
Thank you.
Like just over 24 hours.
Yep.
Pretty impressive. I'm sure a lot of people were scrolling some TikTok yesterday and didn't expect to see Bird shake that ass on their screen.
It's the little wink at the end. The little wink.
It was
it was great, man.
The little smile it gets people. How you
great.
think you got a fiance? Ha.
Yeah, you crushed it, man. I hope people's wives and girlfriends weren't watching because look out.
Yeah.
Look out. You were part of the hotties on TikTok right there for a second.
Yeah,
So kudos to you, Bird, for getting that done.
Much appreciated.
It was great to see. It was great to see.
Thank you. I feel pretty confident my picks are gonna win this week. So I'm not gonna be 0-3. I'm at least gonna be 1-2, and I don't even know how we decide our tiebreakers yet.
Yeah, we haven't gotten that far yet. But I say we start with the loser this week. Let Jaybird get into his picks.
So first off, I am going to start with I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember who I picked last night, Rev. The chat's not here.
My gosh. Here we are again.
This guy's unbelievable.
Didn't even write them down. They were in the chat last night. You typed them out. Golly. All right.
Dunham, you start. Well,
holy
didn't think I was gonna have to go first tonight.
Oh, this guy's unbelievable. I was the winner last week, but for you, I'll go first. No problem. My first pick on the board is going to be the Cal Golden Bears at home, getting the Minnesota Golden Gophers. The Cal Bears are the dogs. Somebody decided to chirp me last week that I played it too safe. So this week, I'm going to take some dogs and just do my thing here. If I got to end up dancing on TikTok, whatever, I guess.
Look, we did talk about this last night. We did get to talk.
What the punishment was for this.
We did get to talk a little bit behind your back because I said when I listed off your picks while we weren't recording, we did mention that you heard the noise from last week that we maybe gave you a little hard time for taking some higher end favorites on higher end, lower end favorites. I guess you were within the number, but you get close to the number. So we're happy to see some dogs on the card this week.
Yeah, I got some dogs on the card this week. I'm an outside noise guy. I hear it. I see it. I listen to it. When I was
Okay,
on,
Dan.
when I was on Cody's podcast, what was that Locked On Oklahoma State, when he was trying to talk shit about how we'd be disappointed, and then we dropped 69 on him. I don't even know what the score was. We're on to this week, on to Northwestern already.
Yeah, they seem to be treating you quite nicely.
I know. I do enjoy it. However, our offensive lineman said, yeah, we're in the facility at 4 a.m. this week. And the first guy I see, I'm going to punch him in the mouth. So I like it. I like where we're headed this week. I think Oregon probably covers the 27. I'm not going to take it, but I don't. This could be another 60 burger. Just a thought. Currently Cal on the money line is plus 118. Whenever the lines come out, usually they come out Saturday night, Sunday morning. And I try to grab them as early as I can just because lines do move. So I got Cal at plus 122. It's currently plus 118.
I've seen it as low as plus 100 too. So like I've seen, but I've been using DraftKings lately. For some reason I like DraftKings a little bit more. Their user interface, in my opinion, is a little bit better. But yeah, plus 100 for Cal. Last I checked, I don't know why Minnesota is favored. You have two true freshman quarterbacks going at each other with Drake Lindsay and Sapapapatelli, or however you say
Come on now.
I had to say it like 12 times last night. Still got it wrong.
Game.
I'm trying to. I just don't know how to say it. Okay.
Gunslinger.
The only Polynesian name I had to memorize was Fa'apuli, who's now playing for the UNC Golden Bears. Okay. Who got robbed against Colorado State last week.
They did. Can confirm. That was a touchdown.
It was definitely a touchdown.
Oh my God. I watched it 5 to 15 times. Okay. 5 to 15 times. There is no shot that was not a catch. They look a lot. UNC looks a lot better. University of Colorado, Northern Colorado. CSU, they might be an 0-10 program. Do they have a win yet?
Rebuilding year.
Well, they beat the Golden Bears.
A lot.
They beat UNC. They played Washington tight in week 1 until the fourth quarter when they just fell apart.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I think the turnaround of UNC is far more impressive than anything.
Let me see if they can push in the Big Sky.
I mean, this used to be a program that would be lucky to be within a spread. It seemed like the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Now it seems like they've got some momentum cooking. They won week 1 and played Colorado State really tight week 2. Like that's awesome for that program.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hoping that some of those boys are out here listening to us and would like to come talk about just what that program is like right now, going through a little bit of a competitive rebuild, if you will. So
yeah,
for sure. Definitely. All right, Bird, you got your pick yet?
Yep, I'm locked and ready to go. I figured it out finally. So starting off, number 1, I'm gonna go Clemson money line minus 150. They're road dogs this week, but I don't think that phases them. I think Cade Klubnik, that offense is going to be locked in, ready to go, and I think they're going to figure some things out on defense. I'd like to see the offensive line take care of business and see Klubnik go for 250 plus this week for sure. And then I remembered I'm trying to take at least one of our teams every week. So my second one, really big for me, Vandy money line plus 146. Okay.
Anchor down, baby.
Anchor down.
Day 1, ride or die.
Yes, sir. Diego Pavia, also on the road, playing against Lenora Sellers in the South Carolina Gamecocks. Okay. Last 2 years, Pavia always has his big game. He's always in the moment. I could see this being their game this year. South Carolina, in my opinion, offensively doing really well. Defensively, I think they're liable in some spots. So I think, if Pavia can roll through the South Carolina defense that this is going to be their upset week for me. And then last night I decided to go Oregon minus 27.5 against Northwestern. I think it's kind of the same thing as last week. They're playing a team that they should beat by 90 on a regular basis. And today it is minus 28.5. So I'm still taking it. I still feel confident in that. So it's going to be plus 100 today instead of the minus 120. I think it was last night. But I think Northwestern doesn't know what's coming for him. Dante Moore, dog. Okay. And that's all I got to say.
I like your Clemson pick. I like a lot of people like Georgia Tech in this spot. I don't know why.
I don't either.
Haynes King has struggled to throw a forward pass his entire career ever since he was at Texas A&M. Clemson has a really, really good run defense. Troy only hung in the game because they threw the ball a lot.
Exactly.
Which is something they don't do a lot. And as much as I love Haynes King and I think he's a dog, I don't think that there's enough passing attack for Georgia Tech to survive the onslaught. I'd like to see Klubnik get back on track here. I still think Clemson is good. They just have to get their chemistry back. I like your pick.
I think the Clemson game it's really a get right spot for the Clemson guys, right? Like shown some vulnerabilities the first couple of weeks. This is a team that just it's better than what they've been showing. And it's first game in the ACC for them. Like they're gonna be coming out rocking and firing, I think. And I think they're gonna want to lay it on Georgia Tech.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. All right, Coacher, what do you got?
Well, I have a couple of different picks this week. I am going to lead off, though, with Georgia minus 3.5 against Tennessee. Yes, I know
like
Tennessee.
that.
I know Tennessee has looked pretty good.
Uncle Stockton.
Yes, Uncle Stockton, baby. If Georgia wins this game, I think Stockton puts himself in the Heisman conversation. I feel the same way about Pavia. If he beats South Carolina, that Pavia is going to be a dark horse Heisman candidate, especially if Vanderbilt gets top 3 in the SEC. And I think beating South Carolina would be a good start to that. But
yeah,
I'll digress from that South Carolina Vanderbilt game a little bit and talk more Georgia Tennessee. So what's striking to me is that I think Tennessee has looked really good. And I think when this line came out on Sunday and Georgia was at 6.5, I wasn't feeling that as much because I don't know if Georgia is a full touchdown better than Tennessee at this moment, just from what we've seen on tape, right? What we've seen on the field. Georgia has a tendency to have the cupcake start, kind of sleepwalk through it. I think Kirby Smart has some tricks in his bags. He's ready to just unleash it against Tennessee. I think this is a game that they had circled from the beginning of the year, and that's their basically week 1 game. Meanwhile, Tennessee has looked good against Syracuse, and they looked good last week too against East Tennessee State or whatever they were called. And so for me, I think this is just Kirby Smart finally unleashing the dogs. And at 3.5, I like that number for Georgia to cover. Like the touchdown, not so much, but I'm trying to play numbers this week, and I like Georgia to cover 3.5. So that's my thoughts on Georgia, Tennessee. I know Dunham will have some thoughts on that. But I'm going to talk a little bit now about my next pick, and it's actually the game tomorrow night. I need a reason to watch some other Thursday night football that doesn't involve the Green Bay Packers for some other reasons. So I'm taking Wake Forest plus 7.5 over to cover against NC State. Again, I like this hook with the 7. I think that North Carolina State had a very high emotion game last week, and Wake Forest beat them last year. And so I don't think North Carolina State on a short turnaround is a touchdown better team than Wake Forest right now. So
yeah,
I'm going to take Wake Forest to cover this 7.5 and give me another reason to just not watch the Green Bay Packers. I like the Deacons to cover.
Yeah, something we talked about was, with that NC State last week was the high emotions it gets for them, right? You're coming off a big win. You just said it, short week. Like, how are you going to come out back from that? And a lot of teams can't. Same thing with Clemson. You came off of a win, a bare win against a really bad Troy team. How are you gonna fix those things in such a short amount of time uh, for that NC State program? And then I feel the need to also shout out Big Dog Hefner as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
He gave you some good feedback
yeah,
on your little dance there on the TikTok.
he did.
Former NC State male cheerleader.
Yep.
Definitely knows what's up in North Carolina State. But sorry, Hefner, I'm picking against your boys this week to just not cover the number. Not saying they're not going to win, but I don't think they cover 7.5.
Not me. I told Hefner I wouldn't badmouth NC State anymore. NC State by a million.
Look, if it wasn't for Hefner in that North Carolina State jersey at that Old Dominion concert, I'd have never met Scotty McCreery face to face. So I do have a soft spot for the Wolfpack just for that.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to play numbers here, and I just like that number a lot.
Yeah.
So, and then my last pick, LSU minus 7.5 against Florida. Yes.
Wow.
This one isn't so much of a numbers pick for me. It's LSU is the best team in college football right now, and they need to go out there and prove it against a team that, yes, they underperformed against the University of South Florida. I think they're a little bit better than what they put out there, like I've talked about with other teams. But LSU needs to put them in the dirt. They're playing in Baton Rouge. So you're coming off one of the biggest upsets of the season so far for Florida. And now you got to go down to Baton Rouge and try to take down one of the best rosters in the country.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can keep up with that horse. So I see LSU winning this game like 34-17, 34-13. I think they blow the doors off them because that place is going to be rocking. Brian Kelly's going to have those boys ready to go, and LSU comes away and covers the spread. There's 3-0 this week, boys. Calling it right now. 3-0.
Oh, I hope not, for my sake.
But if we all go 3-0, we can't be mad.
Yeah,
We
no, there's no
can't.
punishment. We just gave out 9 straight.
No, somebody's got to lose.
I say loser just carries over.
No,
Yeah.
I had to do a TikTok dance.
You made shitty
I had
picks. Your
TikTok
fault.
dance. Embarrass myself.
Don't make shitty
Okay.
picks.
That's why I didn't this week.
Be better.
I kept everything under the 200 marks on both sides. Okay. I wanted to take Oregon money line. All right. Minus 10,000. So I could get a freaking win. But with my luck, boom, loss.
Dunham, what's the over under in that Oregon game right now?
It is at 48.5.
That's it.
That's it.
Man,
Make
that's a really tempting over.
Yeah, go ahead, give it to me. That's not part of my picks, but I'm
Because I mean, honestly, Oregon could cover that number on their own.
they will.
Yeah,
I assume, right? I
Like-
assume.
I feel like imagine teasing that down 14 points.
We could talk about the teaser later.
All right. Anyways,
Go on.
let's get into Dunham's picks. I'm ready for this. I'm ready to
All right,
see what he's
so
got.
I just gave out Cal. I'm gonna go back to the dog well. I took it too early because I just looked at the number and I was like, oh boy, let me double down. I am going to take Texas A&M on the road in South Bend, Indiana.
Wow.
Call me gutsy. I got it at plus 184. I believe it is
There it
currently
is.
plus 202. Plus 202. So I'll probably double down here. I don't. The wrong team's favored. What are we doing?
Why should Texas A&M be favored in this game when they
Did we
lost
watch
to
Notre Dame in
last
week
year?
1?
Did we see
Did
what
we
happened
watch
last
Notre
year
Dame in
though?
week
Too?
1?
Yeah, Notre Dame struggled a little bit week 1.
Oh my God, Carr was
they're-
atrocious.
But look at they gave up. Texas A&M cannot stop the run. They gave
And
up
that's what
like 150 yards plus to University of Texas San Antonio Can you imagine
Sign
what
me up.
Jeremiah Love is going to do to
Sign me
these
up.
guys?
Is he going to play?
Yes, he's going to play.
Are we sure?
Yes, for sure. They were idle last week.
Give me the
They're gonna
freaking Aggies,
play.
man. I like Marcel Reed here. I like it. I
Nah,
like Marcel Reed.
I
Give me
I
that.
think Notre Dame's going to bully them.
They're on the
Straight up.
hook. Notre Dame's on the hooks. They're an
It's a-
independent school. They don't have, what the SEC, what the Big 10, what the Big 12 has, right? So they have to win out. So they're going to find a way to win this week, in my opinion.
Yeah, this
So-
game means everything to Notre Dame right now. This is their first round of college football playoff.
It's a win-win for me. Okay, I either win money or I watch an SEC team lose.
Oh,
Who knows?
I mean, that's one way
Right.
to look at it.
Right?
Yeah.
I never thought about
Catching my
that.
happiness. I don't hate it. Right?
It's a good
Yeah.
hedge. Good hedge.
So you do hate the SEC?
I guess.
Yeah, it's been stated on another podcast.
Yeah,
He was trying
clipped
to.
it.
He
I
was
clipped
trying
it.
to go through this whole time.
You did
saying,
clip
I
it.
don't hate the SEC, but then goes on somebody else's podcast, slips up, makes a mistake.
Yep.
He hates them, and it's fine. I'm okay with you hating the SEC.
I hope they win
Let me put my hand
every
up.
title in every big sport.
Put my hand up. Put this hand on the Bible real quick. I pledge I hate the SEC.
Hey, we love
There
honesty.
we go.
We love
It's
honesty.
finally out.
But Notre Dame kicks their ass this week. 31-17, Notre Dame.
Right. SEC team loses. Here we go. And then we got 3 more and they're out of the playoff. There's 1. All right. Well, let's see here. So I got 2 more in the chamber. I got 4 this week. But just for your sake on this podcast, I'll play the other dog. I'll go 3 straight dogs.
3 straight dogs.
3 straight dogs. I'm taking Tennessee on the money line.
Oh, we're going to have a little.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to take Tennessee on the money line. I understand that Georgia has won this matchup 8 straight times. I understand that when Kirby Smart went to the podium today, he was humble and said, well, they've been all really close, tight games. If you look at the score differential, they're all 25 plus.
Oh,
I like that for 3.5. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I don't blame you. However, I like what Josh Heupel has.
Yeah.
I like Aguilar at the quarterback spot.
Aguilar is a dog.
Aguilar's a stud. He's
I
good.
feel like Georgia's in another down year. I feel like this is Tennessee's chance to grasp the SEC before Venables gets canned at Oklahoma and Josh Heupel goes back home.
Look, I can't stand Tennessee. As a diehard Vanderbilt fan, I cannot condone picking for Tennessee.
Good old
bull
Rocky
crap,
Top.
man.
Woo!
Yeah.
Rocky
Well,
Top,
you know what?
See,
They're gonna get booed out of their own stadium because Georgia's gonna put the ass whooping on them that bad. It'll be over by halftime.
sure. So podcast picks, I got 3 dogs this week. My other pick is I got Tulane at minus 122.
Yeah.
Miss Duke at home.
And Duke started off on Sunday at plus 4.5, and that line has moved substantially, which is crazy to me. But people like Duke as the dog. They didn't much like what they saw on Saturday. Can't say that I couldn't disagree with them. They had a great first half. Just couldn't finish it out.
It's all in the trenches there. Illinois came out of halftime. That's how you know a team's very well coached. Illinois made those adjustments, and Duke was just trying to ride the high. Couldn't catch it in the second half. So
Yeah. Illinois pulled away late. We talked about it on Saturday that Luke Altmaier looked good. Let's see here. Was just scrolling through lines super quick.
Yeah, I have a couple of other bets that I placed this week, but I didn't feel confident enough to put them in the podcast. So I'll touch on my other one. I have Arkansas State to cover 21 points against Iowa State. I think Iowa State's 4th game, tough, gritty rivalry matchup week before. Again, the high emotion thing. Arkansas State hasn't looked so bad. And they got to go to Arkansas State to play this game. I think it's more of an annoying trip for Iowa State. I don't think that they're going to have the high energy like they have the last 3 weeks. And it's week 4 for them. It's their 4th game. And, they're a little bit more beaten down internally probably than Arkansas State is. So I'm taking the Red Wolves at plus 21. And then I also took Ole Miss minus 7 against the Razorbacks.
After last week's backdoor cover, I don't know if I can bet on Lane Kiffin a touchdown spread again.
Yeah, I get,
Not
I
his
get
fault.
that. I get that, but I just don't think Arkansas is as good as they used to be. They don't have the talent like Ole Miss has. Ole Miss is better coached. Like, just
Yep.
let Ole Miss run away with it at home.
They're better overall. I think last week, the first SEC game, Kentucky's just kind of a weird team that's not very good, but they're physical and they just keep it close. And it's just
They know how to play against Lane Kiffin. Like,
Yeah.
some coaches have blueprints to beat each other. That's why I really like this Vanderbilt money line pick from Jaybird because, Coach Lee, he has a blueprint to pull off big upsets. He knows what he wants to do, right? They did it against Alabama. He has an idea of how he wants the game to go. They were on the ropes a little bit against Virginia Tech last week, found a way to come back and win it. I think Vanderbilt's just a really well-coached football team. And not that South Carolina isn't, but blueprint, I like the chance here with Vandy, and you're getting him at a pretty good value at plus 146.
Yeah, I don't hate it. All right, we'll go to my team on the podcast. The Pitt Panthers are minus 7.5 at West Virginia in this edition of the Backyard Brawl. 7.5. I hate that hook. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I'll probably tease it down in like a smaller teaser.
Sure.
But West Virginia just lost to Ohio. And I love the Ohio Bobcats. Should not be on the same field.
I mean, should not be, but
They are.
the Bobcats look good, man. Like
They
they played really good defense, and West Virginia could not take advantage of turnovers. And that's a huge red flag for a football team. If you can't take, like, if you're winning the turnover margin and losing the game, that is, I'm sorry, horseshit football.
Bad.
Like, it's horrible. You can't do that. You had 3 turnovers in 4 drives, and you punt each time. That's horseshit from West Virginia.
Yeah,
I think Pittsburgh runs away with it. They're a far better football team.
Far better. And I think Rich Rod's rebuilding. He's got to get his guys in there. He doesn't have what he needs up in Morgantown just yet. I mean, I think he's got Pat McAfee siphoning millions of dollars into NIL, and it's
100%.
just going to take a minute or two. He's got alumni.
Tavon Austin's helping out.
I mean, Tavon and Gino. Who else was up there? He's got alumni coming back from that 07 team. So they're around, and he's welcomed them. So that's helpful. So we'll see if that doesn't help shift the culture as long as he doesn't backdoor him again, which I don't think he would, but you never know. Potential upset of the week. Does South Florida find their way down in Hard Rock Stadium against the Canes?
I mean, from my perspective, I'd like to see it, but you just did it against Boise. You did it against Florida. That's a lot. That's a lot of ask against Miami right now. And that's a huge number. Like, I don't think the number should be that big, but
17.5 at plus 540 on the money line. Like, we know Cristobal's going to keep this thing tight, right? Like, we're going to play that game.
I don't know if Cristobal is going to play that game this week. For me, I'm an emotions guy, especially in football. It's a lot to ask from a South Florida team, but they're gritty. They proved me wrong again. So, I mean, can't say I would disagree with it.
Yeah, and then for the old Cougars, they're on a bye week.
They are idle. I love that word.
We love that for BYU.
Yeah.
Love that. Air Force is minus 4.5 against Utah State on the road.
Yeah, and
are they back?
No, come on. Maybe Utah State's that bad, but I don't think they're back. I don't know if Air Force was ever really there. But yeah, I mean, the slate is kind of small this week. Week 3 does kind of tend to be that smaller slate of games. So I'm going to a wedding this weekend on a Saturday. Not too upset about this Saturday for being a wedding. Like the one game I really want to pay attention to, Georgia, Tennessee, and I guess there's 3 games that are big: Georgia, Tennessee, South Florida, Miami, and Texas A&M, Notre Dame. I'll be able to keep up between vows and shit. It'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Like I said, Georgia's going to be up by 50 at halftime, so it
Who
won't
gets
matter.
married on Saturday in football season? Damn it.
I did.
Damn, you jerk.
You did.
You guys were up there with me. It was fine. It was a good time.
It was a great time.
It was a great
Just
time.
glad there's no pictures of me
Illinois.
watching my phone, watching my YouTube TV.
We're walking down the aisle.
Wouldn't blame you if you did, though.
Nah.
But I don't really see any too big of upsets on the card. I would love to see UTEP try to cover 41.5 against Texas. Or what if the Ohio Bobcats go into Columbus and make it a game?
Hey,
Oh,
after last week, there's some Ohio State fans that are out there being like, we got to take them seriously. Can't sleep through it.
You cannot sleepwalk through the Ohio Bobcats, baby.
Not. I can't wait till we get to Tuesday night action and it's all about give me the Ohio Bobcats.
Yeah, Ohio Bobcats and the Toledo Rockets, man. That's what it's all about.
That's the best part. Tuesday, Wednesday, you got Maction, you got the CUSA, you get the Thursday night, usually Big 12, Friday night, Big 10. Oh, we're
a
so
lot of
close.
football to be watched, that's for sure.
We're so close. But it's gonna be a fun one.
And if you're a fan of overs, UAB plays this week, so consider it.
Deal for overs.
Deal for overs are great. They're a high octane offense.
We love to see it.
Roll Tide too. Don't forget.
They should kill Wisconsin this week.
They should
Kill them. We'll see. What's
the teaser this week, Dunham?
Teaser this week, 2 touchdown teaser plus 110, 6 legs. Oregon down to minus 13.5, so 2 touchdowns. Alabama down to 6.5. Auburn down to 11.5. USC down to 7.5. Pitt to plus 6.5, and South Florida plus 31.5. Feels right. Feels good.
Yeah,
the only one that makes me worried is Alabama.
Yeah, but if Wisco's playing
understandable
quarterback in Bryant Denny Stadium, then I'm not too worried about it.
Hold on.
Oh,
Talking about backup quarterbacks, maybe it's a good thing for some teams. Strop out of Colorado starting over the 5-star over Salter from Liberty.
I know what time it is.
Yeah, I saw he gave the fans a "It's my time now."
Yeah,
right on the wrist. So I'm excited to see what they do with Houston. I don't remember what the line is on that game, but I'm pretty sure it was close with Houston.
4.5 last time I looked.
4.5.
Yeah, 4.5. 4.5. Houston is the favorite.
Yeah, I was gonna say that might be a good little sprinkle on the CU there. They played really well in the fourth quarter with their third string quarterback in.
Where'd they play?
Last weekend?
Yeah. Delaware State?
No, just Delaware. Just Delaware.
Yeah, Delaware. The knockoff Michigan helmets, the Blue Hens.
The Blue Hens, yeah.
Joe Flacco, Delaware State, or is he Delaware?
No, he's a Delaware guy. He's a Blue Hen.
Absolute elite pass thrower. Elite thrower of the ball.
Indeed.
Delaware might never get another one.
You never know. These Josh Allens of the world show up. He was a Wyoming boy.
Yeah, but NIL wasn't as big of a thing when he was here.
Well, Josh Allen had no looks out of high school. He went JUCO and then had no looks out of JUCO and then went to Wyoming and went to the only D1 school that gave him an offer. And look what he turned into, best quarterback in the NFL.
He was throwing balls like 85 yards in the air up there
with horrid form.
Awful, but the ball spun. It was pretty.
Yeah, Laradice is a good time. The Utah Utes are up at Laramie this weekend. If I wasn't going to Minnesota, this would be a game that I would be really thinking about driving up to go see because I've been to a game at Laramie, and from what I remember, it's a pretty fun time.
Good time.
Yeah,
pretty sweet little setup too.
Yeah, like it's got just like your old classic high school football stadium V up, nice spot on the side. There's a track you can walk around. Feel like you're one of the middle school kids just dreaming about being on the varsity field, you know. You know, they let you ride in the back of a pickup truck there. So we had like 13 of us packed in the back of a little Ford F-150 or a Dodge Ram or some shit. And We got into some shenanigans that weekend. I won't divulge into that any further, but good time in Laradice. Check out Lovejoy's. Great spot. Great spot.
Take us home, Bird.
All right. Hey, don't forget, like, follow, subscribe, even on the TikTok. We love the support any which way. Actually, we just hit 101 followers yesterday, 5 p.m. 23 followers. Today,
That's huge for you,
7
Bird.
p.m. 101
You're
last
so
time I
damn
checked, and
good-looking.
we're still rising. Okay,
You have to dance
we
again.
we got a lot of miles to run, boys.
Yeah, we might have to combine these miles somehow.
Yeah. But yeah, like, follow, subscribe. We love doing things for our fans, the people, the kids who watch. We appreciate you. I'm not gonna live down my TikTok dance for the next 3 months at school. It's probably gonna end up somewhere in May. Some kids can be like, "Hey, you remember when you did this?" But that's why we do it. We do it for the kids. We do it
For the love of the game, man.
for the love of the game. I like that. So we appreciate you guys, and see you this weekend.
Chumps out. See you guys.
See you later.